Tomi was an energetic 11-year-old boy living in a bustling city. This summer, however, he was thrilled because his grandmother was coming to stay. He hadn't spent real time with her in ages, and the thought of hearing her stories and feeling her gentle hugs made him more excited than ever. One evening, Tomi found his grandmother in the dining room and made an unusual request. "Granny, tell me a story that's different from all the others, something rare." His grandmother paused, searching her memory for a tale that would stand out. Suddenly, a story came to mind, one her own father's father had told her, a story shrouded in mystery and debate. "Many people dismiss this story," she began, "but a few claim it's true. It's about a lost island, far from where most people travel. Legend has it that many have tried to find the island, but only a handful ever return. Those who do, however, go on to achieve greatness, becoming leaders, captains of industries, and powerful figures. Over time, the island gained many names: the island of motivation, the island of wisdom, the island of overflowing wealth." Tomi's eyes widened. But why don't people believe it's real? Why did they stop trying to find it? His grandmother's face softened with an old, gentle sadness. "Because it's dangerous, Tomi. They say there's only a tiny chance you'd make it back, only 3%, some say. Many get lost at sea, others starve, and some face dangers no one can describe. The journey is long and lonely. It takes 183 days just to reach the island. Then, if you're lucky, another 183 days to return. Families lost too much over time, and so the story was left to fade. They say you'll know it when you see it, somewhere at the very edge of the world." Tomi's heart raced with excitement, and she could see the spark in his eyes, one that told her he'd likely set out on this adventure someday. She squeezed his hand, both proud and afraid. Years passed, and at 21, Tomi couldn't shake his childhood dream of finding the island of wisdom. One day, with a small ship and a heart full of resolve, he set sail, enduring countless storms, biting winds, and weeks of struggle. Then, after 183 long days, he finally spotted the faint outline of land on the horizon. His heart surged as he thought, "This is it." When he arrived, the island seemed eerily silent, just an endless stretch of trees and stone. There was no treasure, no wise figures waiting to guide him. But he did find something, an inscription carved into a massive rock. It read, "You fool. You've spent 183 days searching for answers, only to find a piece of stone. Imagine if you had spent these 183 days doing something truly valuable. Where would you be in another 4 years? Now, go back and do the work you left behind." A flood of realization washed over Tomi. The wisdom he'd sought wasn't on the island but within himself, and in what he'd left behind to pursue this dream. Though his heart was heavy, he turned back and braved the long journey home. When he returned, he was devastated to learn that his beloved grandmother had passed away. Sitting alone in his room, he noticed an envelope resting on his desk with his name on it. Inside, in her familiar handwriting, he read her final message: "I knew you would go to the island one day. Now that you've seen the message it holds, I trust you will become the greatest man of your generation, my dear grandson." Her words brought him peace, and with newfound purpose, Tomi set out to live up to her belief in him, ready to leave his own mark on the world. Do you think Tomi's grandmother had been to the island herself, or did she know about the message from someone else? If you like this video, anticipate our next story. Subscribe now and hit the notification bell to stay updated, and share your thoughts in the comments below.